Also, me say me not go bypass it and so on, but me have to say something. Me have to say something. Morning, everyone. Morning, my view. Mark of Alicia. Crux, me say you're there in a building. Now, when a government uphold with wrong, there's no right will ever happen. So you expect a citizen them to behave correctly. We reward the Jamaican government, especially the Jamaican Labour Party reward people for wrongdoing. Politicians are be rewarded for wrongdoing. No, no. With him, in a film conscious self and mind, really I gotta accept that settlement? Judge no. It is a very sad situation. The thing when friend and company involved, you can't get no better, Cannot get no better. Something I bring tears to my eye, man. Can't get no better for the system, man. The school, the youth, them. And then I gotta tell me, say, them people are great leader. Not being politicalized, but look at it. How many youths I got at school can't afford certain things? And you do you wrong. And you can't, and you really think that is fair to the taxpayers them on a serious level. And the government just a run down big C.
Tell me now, a young man who come up and I follow the system and I try to do everything that is so-called quote-unquote good. And see something like this happen. See a man, although him not get convicted in the court of law, but see all the happening in the media. What can you tell him now to change his mind from go down the same route? Because he say you can do whatever you want to do as long as you're a politician or you're a politician or you have money. You can do anything you want to do and get away with it. Because government can't find money to pay a teacher, but them find money. I give this man $23 million. For what? What am I giving $23 million for?
Right now, a thief people are plan for thief and go prison, go do it time and come back for their money. And this time I make you know say yo, corruption legal, illegal.
All in my views, my own and everyone. There's a number of things that's going on here, right? So Jamaica College decided that to put it straight up, them never want back Reid really. Seeing because they want to continue without the controversy from students and teachers and for saving face. So somehow them decided that it would be better them pay him off than employ him. Right? But so it's really no fault of Jamaica College. Them prefer do it the way they because them no want associate with it. See? But the problem is a win-win situation for a perceived criminal before the courts. Because if it was a person of lesser, what would I call it, profile in a society in Jamaica, him wouldn't have rode this long with a case of stretch. But like many like him, like attorney at law, the attorney for the Andrew, and many others who somehow get called on certain things, but them seem to slip away and it seem to vanish, like Market Me, like the big corruption and Ministry of Finance the other day. All of this gets swept underneath the carpet. And so the Ruel Reid, what through them knows that Jamaica is a 9-day wonder. The legal system stretched the thing out. And so Ruel Reid walk away with $23 million after relaxing for the last few years. It is inequality. It looked like he's being rewarded. But when you really break it down, it's not a case of beating the state to say, well, him get so much money. Him get the money where legally him due because of breaking ties with the company. Because it's like a football contract. if the company fire you, them have to pay you. So it's not like, I know it looked that way, they like say is something he like him get rewarded, but really JC never want him for come back, reinstate him, so them have to pay him. So it's not really JC rewarding him the cash. But we can understand the sentiments of people because it look like this man, after what happened at CMI, still in a win-win position for claim taxpayers' money. So that is it's a very, very tricky one, this one, very, very tricky one. Because as I say, to how the media put it and thing, it would have looked like him, remember, before the courts, him not charged yet, him not found guilty yet. So it up in the air, and then him go get, and people perceive him as a thief, and then him go get this 23 million. So people are think, but really and truly, the 23 million we him get is something that would have been due to him based on the fact that JC did not want him when he was originally to be reinstated. So it's a very, very funny one, but we can understand the sentiments from myself and a lot of Jamaicans, how this look, how this is perceived, you know?
I agree with you 100%. I would even say Jamaica a 9-day wonder. Try 3-day or 2-day wonder. Because there's so much things happening in our society nowadays, my brother, where you have to say wow, and by the time the next day you have to say wow again, and then wow, it's too much for everybody to keep up with. Too much, but at the same time, a different stroke for different folks. Because in any workplace, any given workplace, because I used to work for the government too, any normal employee go up on leave or they do something wrong or whatever the case may be, and them they're under investigation or whatever, they're more likely to lose their job more than get paid off. So it's like he's getting rewarded for what him go on with. You understand what I mean? I say most of the time, and them win. A regular employee, as I said, they would never win. They would walk away with nothing. They lose pension and everything. And many circumstances we see where a normal worker, he's been fired, laid off or for whatever reason. And guess what? Him go home empty-handed. Even the whatever accumulations he have for contribution into any form of government plans, him lose all of that. But these guys, they plan for gains. They tend to gain from all of this. So, I mean, the system designed to protect politicians and rich people, not for poor. And the truth is the truth. Because we would have never see politician and make one laugh and send politicians to jail. Never said that before.
It depends on the agreement, you know, because he was him whole high office, because he was a principal. It depends on the specific contract and what was in the contract when he signed the contract as a principal. So it depends on what. Remember, you know, these schools, Kingston College, Jamaica College, Calabar, run by the Old Boys Association. So it's not really the government a PM. It's the Old Boys Association would have come together and put together a package for him in order for him to leave. And him now would have him attorney and I say, me now leave, me entitled for come back to my job. And them I think about the reputation and the attention, the bad press where JC ever get. So them reach and is an agreement them reach, you know. For say, alright then, we give you this for you, just for you walk away. Because them prefer do that than risk the reputation of such a big school. In accordance with when signed when him just come on the Jamaica College. Corruption aside, you know, Ruel Reid a big teacher from long time still, you know. You understand what I say? When it come to him achievement in the education sector, you can't take that from him. You understand? Corruption aside. So, in order to get him to become principal, they must have agreed to a good remuneration. You see it? But you're right. As me say, inequality in the society, a lot of things. First of all, is the justice system. Every time one of these people, them money do something wrong, is a stretch out long thing. It's not quick justice. You know what I mean? It's all this postponement and thing until it wear out because everybody a friend. And as again, inequality, classism, friends in high places, contacts, that run Jamaica. And there's been a lot of corruption. There's been market me with the ministry.
Morning. Remember say, a charge man get charged, you know. Man, I get a prison time or nothing, a sentence I run it and about to find him guilty or nothing, you know. You see me I did it. So no interdiction the man depend until them find him guilty. So they must come to an agreement with a settlement. Because by right the man should still get him half a pay and still in him job until them find him guilty, you understand? So we can't not about it, we can't bash nobody else. So the law set and the law that going in favor for me and you see him way if we depend on our job and we catch problem, them have to send a one per half a pay till we find guilty. And if them want to reach a settlement, them have to pay we half with a contract with the depend.
What? What? Come on, bro. Listen, man. The only reason why that case is being dragged out like that is because of my prime minister friend. And the whole God world know. Okay? That's the only reason. There will be nothing to come of that. That case will be dead like the liar Bailey case. That case will be dead like that. Them are going to keep change. A different government have come in power and go after him. And the whole world know that. So that come with that, brother. There are two different laws in this world, you know. The rich and the poor, you know. Yeah. The only one thing which the rich can actually buy, you know, is a life and keep it, you know. Yeah. Always remember that. A rich person or money cannot buy a life and keep it. Yeah, man. Everybody know that, man. The law may state one thing for the book, but the lawyers see a different thing. Him can be a rightful person in mind and collect that, brother. Yeah, him know him commit the crime. And say for example, if he was in Norway and commit that crime, or let me put it even further, North Korea, China, Japan, he would have been fucking executed long time and I'm not taxpayer money. I talk bullshit on my fucking head. Sick of this shit. Great man said somebody go clap with him pussy clad.
But him not have no conscience still. Him don't have no conscience. He's going to accept it. That's money. People don't give up money that easily. That is money. Him not go accept it. Him not have no conscience. There's no conscience within these people. Their conscience is sneered with at iron. There is no conscience, and it's we the people who are feeling it. Because if we buy one sweet, we have to pay a tax. If we buy a biscuit, we have to pay a tax. Anything you do, you have to pay tax, right? So it's our pocket burning. Their pocket is not burning.
Yeah, but you know that case I go for 3 years right now. 3 years from 2018 till now. And now no solution, no resolution, it no come nearer to no closure. The court now say nothing at all. What's going on? Them case take too long. It's take too long to find a man guilty. Look, bank transaction, certain thing is stored on a database. Nothing now hide. Everything you can see. That's how them find out so something they wrong in the first place. So everything is there in place. Whoever wire to wait there, so we go there. So if you take a man right now and take him away, wire out him money, do more something and go kill him, they might go find you. They might find whoever you send the money to, whoever you wire it to. You see certain information, it is there. See the woman there at the bank the other day, you know, she just thief a small amount of money, you know. And believe you me, NCB make sure she gets some prison time because corporate and government money ain't the same. She chose a wrong entity for work for. She chose the wrong enterprise. She chose the wrong company. What she should have done, I go in the Ministry of Finance, not the banking finance system, because those are private institutions. So, yeah, this case take too long in the court. Me see them say, as we said still, let the Prime Minister appoint the Chief Justice. So, him say him a move case speedily. So, let's see how him do things.
Nothing nah come out of that here. Nothing nah come out of that. That a dead sitting. Nobody nah find guilty. For me, you will find guilty long time. Long time and don't get dollar. Would get even dollar out of it. Nothing nah come out of that. That is a done deal.
Yeah, Jamaica one time. I don't remember exactly how when, But all the shah walk in a bar. Me tell you. I'll never forget this shit. But last time I have this big phone bill when I'm walking in a bar. I'm coming in a bar. I youth in the bar, no businessman in the bar. The man see him walking and the man. So I'm turn off the music, man. Man, to make welcome Jamaica only talker. Yeah. Give him a drink of white rum and show him the other door. Call the entrance. Just give him one drink and make him go on with my go. I will pay for the whole buckle. Man get the buckle, man. Broke the buckle back at him and say, go on where you go. Do not come back in here. You are a criminal. Because anybody else who do that, them would hold accountable. See, Jamaican people, they are parties and party sides. And they work with party, then do not stand up for justice. See? Within yourself, you should have tell yourself, say, me can't accept this, Within yourself.
I mean, the man must accept it. And the man laugh full money that, brother. The money that when him deal, The matter when thief or whatsoever, you want to accept your lawful money. Put yourself in a film shoes and tell me if you want to accept that money there.
Yo, another night, listen, let me explain this to you. There's a thing called, it's a Halloween, that big stinking dirty labber, that mama, there is, this guy, the guy who geeked up Derek Harrison, decided him not play the game what the government want him to play now. I remember when me personally know him, me personally know Derek, And I say, yo, we can get the job. And man tell me not play the politics where at the time when Bruce Coley want him to play. Me not playing that politics. Right? We need to clear up this and clean up this, and it never happened. It never happened and him left. Them now prosecute him for not even one fucking day. You see them give him bail and him friend bail. As somebody else I gonna take it fall for that. And Jamaica for the smoke right now, like literally palm fire. Not talk about fucking my head, man. They're not charging for your shit. If they did 3 years, you are trying to tell me, say, okay, you can't find a court. All right, so minus 1 year. 2 years? No. Them no. They were last at the case in that system. Me I tell you that. Me not gonna accept that. Me's a principle person. Born fully blood principle. Me not gonna accept that. That is not part of my character. Me, I tell you, say me not gonna accept that. Me don't know about nobody else, but me not gonna accept that. Because that can't do you no good. You see, that is a problem with us, That is a problem with us. You try court the game, and now you expect. No. People them to make sure, say, him personally. Because I don't know him I do it, A long time him I do it, And I just him alone. Look here, him personally. They know what they're doing and them spreading it out and then drying it out and then moving it out and them take it to just rise up. Them taking it to some different genre, drying it out so the people themselves like a ball. Right? And it is wrong.
Bro, I don't know, hands down money that I don't know, hands up money, and the man job a PM off, To him catch problem, brother. So, you can't say you're not going to take that. I don't know the government to give him that, brother. You see me? I would do to him, I get.
You remember the case with the X6 boy? Me give you next case. The Daryl Vaz murder case. Me give you next case. See? As on son them case, the drug case. We can get like 10 more, 10 more. Them keep drawing them out until they can't find the record. Something missing. I pay my brother. The man job now pay him off. Remember, him took leave of absence from your job without pay. Right? Go work for your friend in the government. And when you go there, so go work there, so. You get your hand get stuck in a cookie jar. And you get fired from that the job there. If me take leave of absence from that from me there right now. Right? Second job. And me go work somewhere else and then grant me the leave of absence. And me do something wrong and get fired from the job or me take leave of absence. Me can't come back on my other job. What the fuck you gonna tell me, sir?
Remember, say the man take the leave of absence. The man never quit him job, He take the leave of absence. So if a 5-year contract him didn't have at the time, I'm a come back for him job now. Remember, you have to honor the man contract when he sign. So I'm to the honor the contract. Remember, say I have to honor the contract when we sign, before him take the leave of absence, And that's why them come to a mutual agreement now and pay him off for him forget. But the man does position himself in a life to make a food, you see me? That enough man on the outside now do position themselves in a life to eat a food. You see me? And that's the main name in a life, position yourself so you can eat a meal.
No. See, you don't understand this thing, Street side talk do not work, When you take a leave, I want to take a leave of absence right now. I'm going to my job, say, based on this condition, I am taking a leave of absence. Okay? Now, it's leave of absence. Say, personal reason or not personal reason. Me take this leave of absence to go work with the government of the United States. We work with a public role and then grant me that leave of absence. They will automatically grant you that leave of absence. And if I am caught doing something illegal, the company will terminate your contract. There's no if and but about that. No if and but about that. Because you can only take leave of absence without pay more than the specific time given. Sick leave is a different thing. Health issue is a different thing. Leave of absence without pay. Because you can't take leave of absence for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. You have to, did JC get a principal? Yes. Did JC get an acting principal? Yes. The acting principal get your salary. So then shuffle around somebody and promote that person to be running the school while you are away. So therefore your contract is non and void because you're a thief. I want to support blood clot thief.
My question is to the group, yeah? How many years should a person take leave of absence and get pay? Or what? When a person takes leave of absence from a job, should it be for 10 years, 20 years? You're not working in that job, somebody else is working. And you take leave of absence. So if you stop leave of absence for 10 years, you still get paid for the 10 years, right? And you're not going back there to work. So on any given job, so a person can take leave of absence for years and still get paid for it. What? Give me some clarity. Right, because you scam over $50 million and you're still getting 23 point something million dollars. That is $88 million you're getting. Huh? You scam $50 million. Right? And now you're getting paid of 23. Why they did not deduct that 23 out of the 50 million that is scam? Why didn't they take that out?
Listen.
How can you scam 50 million from educational ministry? And educational ministry come back and get 23 point something million dollars. How that work? Come on, Kino, be reasonable. You think me and you could have scammed 50 million from the government? 50 million and we still get paid for the job? And we scam 50 million? We're not there in a prison, we're not there behind bars. We're out a road right now. And we scam 50 million from the government. From we picnic them. We pick them, we are sending to school, we are pay school fee and all this, and you scam 50 million. And me and you are still into a job and still getting pay. So why they never take the 23 million out of that, the 50 million when thief and give him the rest of change? A scam, he scam 50 million, you know. He scam 50 million. And now we might get paid 23 point something million. Take that out of the 50 and give him the 20 we left. That's how me see it.
Listen. It's on a street side talk, okay? If you taking a leave, say this. You work for Jamaica, okay? Jamaica, the government say, well, I want to make you a senator position. And they go to Jamaica. And they say to Jamaica, because the government has to make a representative on your behalf to your employer to get you to come work for the public, okay? And they say, okay, we will take responsibility for your salary, improve your salary. We will pay you a stipend to suspend this contract until his service is no longer needed. Within good faith, which means if you break the law, your contract is null and void. They're not supposed to pay him back. He might fight himself back to come back at school, you know. So he might come back at JC, you know. JC both try allow him to come there, you know, and fire him the next day, you know. That's all them have to do, you know. May come and just fire him the next day, you know. Them shouldn't have to do nothing, you know. Just let him come and fire him. That's all. See? So a friend thing. He might fight himself. Oh, yeah, no, you don't have to. They never have to because he was in violation of his second job, which means he means a violation of his first job. Because although he wasn't present at the first job, he still represent the job because he was the minister of education, and him do that. And I say he was the minister of agriculture, education.
Every single body got a cut out of that money. That's in high power. Okay? Even Andrew get that money out of that. Because if he didn't get no money, he would be the first one to talk about how come where is this money at? Okay? And where's the scandal about this money? So the only way, or the best way, I think should try to resolve this situation is to pressure Mr. Andrew and ask Mr. Andrew to ask him where's the money at. And if he does not apply with the money, he should spend some time in jail. Simple.
Let me ask you a question. You think thieving Andrew? I go ask no question. You seen this what happened on a Petrojam? A friend thing. I have never in my entire life growing up studying political affairs and political science and mind biology, name it. I never see nothing. It's always one group of people that is very corrupt. Andrew and his friend and corrupt. You see, I be a friend thing. There's no one qualified for to do work but friends. His friends, left, right, and center. His friends. Same have him friend I do this and him friend I do that and him. His friend. Underqualified people do the work so they can thief up on them a thief up and then share up on them a share up. In thief the money cause him say he want to run as a member of parliament, you know. So the question that have been asked, you want to run as a member of parliament, you still stay a leave of absence. Right? It's a friend thing. Friend across the board.
So much of the law system down there. But do y'all have anything like impeachment or anything like that, Joe? Or do you know the prime minister or anything like that going bad in the country? Y'all could try to impeach him and get him out for the corruptions and stuff like that that's going on. I really don't know if that system is down there. I'm just asking just to ask.
Let me see. It's I'm not sure your name if it's Jack, Roy, wherever. Let me say this to you, sir. There was a same levels of corruption back in the 83, in the 80s, right? This guy rob up the farm workers them money, rob it up, and them never want to prosecute him. It's our next government have to come in a power to do that. Them jarn out the thing in a court so long that people, what they do is they try to push it under the rug and hide it and hide it and hide it. Them not do impeachment. No, they don't do impeachment. There's a different law. This is Westminster law, not like here in the state. And the House of Representatives is one bungle pile pot. I said thing. How can you have a minister who is involved in drugs activity, who's wanted, can't even travel outside that country, but he represent the country? Like, for real, for real. How can you have a member of parliament that caught on camera abusing people and still sit in the house? You don't ask him to, you don't ask him, you don't ask him, you make him resign. You have a member of parliament that sits in the house that says they represent the people of Jamaica and is, went to court for murder, and the case was dashed aside and then charged somebody else. This is a group of people representing the people of Jamaica. So you expect any better? There's no better. That man will never pay $1